Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, which I can't see why you won't, give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and consider becoming a Patreon with a link in the description below. And thanks so much for the Patreons that I do have. And you might be asking yourself, well, if I become a Patreon, what's in it for me? What I do occasionally is I do a Patreon exclusive review. And I have a few of them on there right now. And if you become a Patreon, then you'll get to see Patreon exclusive videos. All right. Happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today we're going to be having a little bit of fun here. And it's a first for me, really. We're going to be doing a blind of 5 different Redbreasts, okay? And the glasses are numbered on the bottom, 1 through 5, okay? You're just going to have to trust me on the honor system. And on this, which I haven't seen, on the bottom of this pad is each one of these and which number corresponds to the bottle, which I have no idea what they are. What we are going to be tasting, I've reviewed all of these in previous reviews. So if you want to get detailed information on any of these, seek out my previous reviews. How are we doing for time? Good. Okay, so just some quick specs, okay? The 21-year-old is from 2018. That comes in at the standard 46% ABV. The 14-year-old is a USA exclusive cask strength from 2019. This is batch C from Titletown. Okay, it's Redbreast, 14-year-old, 2019, 59.1% ABV. Then the 12-year-old cask strength is batch 2 from 2019. That comes in at 55.8%. And then you remember in 2020, this blue box here, Redbreast did a USA exclusive non-age stated. Now, the label on the box and the bottle says B1/19, but that is a misprint, okay? This is actually a 2020 bottling, and USA exclusive. This one comes in at 58.7% ABV, and it's between 8 and 9 years old. I heard an interview with the master distiller from Redbreast a couple of years back, and I believe he said it was mostly like 9-year-old juice in here. Okay, so we're going to say it's 8 to 9 years, but it is a non-age stated, so there could be some younger juice thrown in there, but for the sake of argument, I'm going to call it 8 to 9-year-old. And then the Redbreast 15-year-old, I've reviewed that previously as well. I think I have. I know I had a bottle and I really liked it. I tried to read the code on this, and I did read the code on this, and I'm going to make an educated guess that this Redbreast 15 is from 2018, if I'm reading the bottling code kind of right. But it's definitely at least a couple of years old, but I'm thinking it's from 2018, and the 15-year-old comes in at 46% ABV. So the 15-year-old and the 21-year-old are 46%, but the other 3 are cask strength, okay? And I have some water and a Guinness in case I need it. All right, I'm just going to quickly, as I can, I'm going to go through, I'm going to nose each one, and I'm going to tell you which nose I like the best, and then I'm going to take a sip of each one and decide which one that I prefer on the palate. All right, on the nose for sample number 1. Okay, very prominent nose. And again, I'm not going to review these. I'm just kind of like doing, do I like it or not? And by the way, we put all these down here, the vanilla wafer that just permeating off of all these is incredible. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful smell. Okay, so the number one has a very prominent nose and enjoyable nose, okay? Okay, number two, nice nose as well. Very prominent. I'm making mental notes to myself here. I don't want to take forever. Okay, number three, much less of a nose. Picking up the vanilla's there, of course, but maybe a hint of acetone. Okay, so far the nose is less prominent on that one, on number three. Number four. Okay, number four is not as prominent as one or two. Again, I'm getting a little acetone, little alcohol on it. Okay. And then the last one here, number six. This one's different. Out of all the noses, I mean, the first two were kind of similar. The second two were kind of similar. But number five, distinct pear notes. Pear notes, maybe a little paint thinner in a good way. Interesting. That has the most interesting nose so far. And I do want to say that all of these bottles, I mean, the Redbreast 15 was freshly cracked, okay? With the exception of this 14-year-old, they're all at least halfway fill mark, and they've been open for maybe a year and a half to 2 years, okay? Whereas this 14-year-old, this has been opened for 4 years, and it's only got probably 20% of the bottle left in it. So just want to make that. All right, so this is going to be a lot hotter than I thought. So far, I like the nose of number one, number two, and number five. Okay, so 1, 2, and 5. 3 and 4. All right, now number one on the palate. Nice. Very viscous. Take another little sip. Okay. I have the Guinness here in case I need, as we go along, if I need a better palate cleanser. Okay, number two. So I would say that number one, that seemed to have some balls to it. If I had to guess, I would say it's one of the cask strengths, but it's a little bit lighter and fruitier than number one. A little sweet, a little more astringency in that one. Maybe a little more complex. Okay. Number 3. Again, the nose wasn't that impressive. A little bit muted on the nose compared to the first two. It's nice in the palate, but I am picking up a little more acetone than I would like. It's a little more boozy. This is going to be interesting. Okay. So far it looks like I'm ruling out number 3 on the nose and palate so far. Okay, number 4, again, the nose was not as pronounced as the first two. Interesting. On the palate, I definitely prefer the 4 over the 3. I'm thinking number 3 is going to be probably eliminated, but we're going to just move that up front. Okay, and we're going to go to the number 5, the very last one here. This is the nose I said had some like pear on it. But still, I think the first 2 on the nose were more pronounced. But see how that conveys to the palate. Okay. Number 5 on the palate. That's nice. It's lighter than the first 2. Seems the lightest out of all of them, like lightest, but in a good way. I'm liking this, and I will make a caveat. When I first opened this 14-year-old 4 years ago, it was the best Irish whiskey I had tasted at that time. As the bottle has gone down and it's oxidized quite a bit, I don't hit it too often, but the last couple times I did try it within the last year, wasn't as impressive to me. It seems like, to me, like the oxygen hasn't really done this justice, although was still very, very nice. But just throwing that in there so I can make a fool of myself later. But okay, so far we're going to do one more run through, and I'm going to do a little Guinness in between. That's really nice. I mean, I think this last one here is, in my opinion so far, we're going to do one more quick run through. I'm very conscious of time here as well. I think this last one, for me, is like the best representative of what I have here. And I'm not sure if it's the cask strength or not, but it's very nice. All right, now I'm going to do one more time run through with a Guinness in between each one. Okay. I know Guinness can be a nice palate cleanser as well. All right, I'm going to go back to the number one. Just one more, so I can be sure here. That's number one is prominent nose, very nice palate. Number one's very good. I think number one is one of the cask strengths. There's a lot of vanilla in the nose here. Okay, this is number two. And I might even rank these too. Rank these five as best I can. So number two, it's very nice in the palate as well. All right. All right, number three. I think I'm going to be able to eliminate number three. Not that any of these are bad. And again, this is challenging because these are all in the same family. It's getting more and more challenging as I'm going on here. My palate is getting a little bit burned here. All right. We're getting there. So number four, one more time around with the Guinness. I'm going to eliminate 3 and 4. Not that they're bad, but I think I prefer 4 over 3. Okay. Again, this is not easy, folks. But it's fun, right? Okay. We're going to be coming to a conclusion very quickly here, so thanks for your patience. Yeah, this one here, this last one is proven to be interesting. Yeah, I really enjoy that. I think number 5 is the prettiest of them all. What's that fairy tale? All right, we're coming up on time here. I really want to try to keep this under 22 minutes if I can. All right, so this is tough now. Yeah. Now it's really a choice between 1, 2, and 5. I'm almost positive 1 and 2 are cask strength. I'm going to guess that 5 is a 21-year-old. But I don't know for sure. All right. Sorry I don't have any music playing for you. Like when you get put on hold on a telephone. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I prefer... Okay, we eliminated 3 and 4. I prefer 2 over 1, but between 2 and 5, they're very different. So my ranking is going to go, I really have to go, I think 5 as my first place, okay? It's pretty, I think it's the best representation of all of these. So my ranking is going to be number 5, number 2, number 1, number 4, and number 3. So 5, 2, 1, 4, 3. That's my ranking. Okay. Now for the reveal, folks. This is going to be fun. All right. All right, my first place. Wow, I'm shocked. Well, I am and I'm not. Number 5 was Redbreast 21, which was, I know this gets confusing as a viewer, so I'm going to try to make this even simpler. Yeah, glass number 5 was my best of show, which is Redbreast 21. So Redbreast 21 is kind of what yeah, it really is a good representation. And I'm surprised because before this blind, the few times I've had it, I thought it was overrated, but now I realize it's not. But it's over $300 now, you know. So but that's a damn good whiskey. All right, my second place was number 2, which was the 12 cask strength Redbreast. That was my second choice. Which was from 2019, okay? So we're following that then, right? So, yep, number 2 is Redbreast 12 cask strength, batch 2, 2019. All right. My number 3rd choice was Redbreast 15-year-old, okay, which was glass number 1, which I could have sworn that was cask strength, but it's not. So Redbreast 15-year-old at 46% is my third choice. Okay, and I'm going to recap this when we're all done. And then my fourth place was number 4, which was the light blue here, which was the USA exclusive non-age stated Redbreast. Okay, that was my fourth choice, right? So fourth choice was that, which was the number 4 glass. And then in last place, which is ironic, but it doesn't really surprise me, is that this Redbreast 14-year-old came in last place. And I really, it's had 4 years with no gas in it, and I think it's probably over oxidized a little bit, which you wouldn't really think that it would be at cask strength. So that's my ranking. So my ranking, just as a quick recap, my first choice was Redbreast 21, which I am very, very surprised at that. I really thought, to be honest with you, I thought either the 14 or the 12 or the 15 was going to come in. So my first place, Redbreast 21-year-old, and this batch was from 2018. Okay, my second place was the Redbreast 12 cask strength, batch 2, 2019. My third place was Redbreast 15-year-old, okay, 46%. My fourth place was the USA non-age stated cask strength in this light blue box here, okay. And then in fifth place was a USA exclusive 14-year-old batch C. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time. Happy St. Patty's Day for you. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, please put them in the comments below. Consider becoming a Patreon to get exclusive videos, reviews for Patreons only. And if you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up. And happy St. Patty's Day. Hats off to you all, and take care.